Hello, hello, hello. Okay, sorry, didn't get my video out on Monday. A lot of issues going on in the building, cutting off of water and then breaking up my window pane. Just a lot of little issues. I'm back on track. So I'm starting off today. I'm doing the pecan pies that I had promised early on in this week. Please forgive me for that. And till I find a good way how to position these cameras, I have some people going to come help me. I want to put it on the food for sure. So I'm going to turn it around, if you don't mind, and let you see what I'm doing. So I have already ready-made crust that I got from the store. I prefer Marie Calendar, but hey, deep dish. But this is what I have. Okay. So what I do to keep it from browning on the edge and overcooking, what I do is I take and put foil around the edge of it. That keeps it from doing that. So make sure I got it going around enough. I may need them both. Just gonna have to do another strip because I don't want anything leaking out, and you want it to come up high enough to when you put the liquid in, the filling, it's not over the foil. So here, this is one down and one to go. Now this is how I keep the crust from going bad around the edges. You know, not bad, but brown and overcooked more than the rest of the pie, because I like my crust thoroughly cooked. So this is my little hack for doing this. Oven is on. Now let me check. I have some butter in there melting. Let me get it out. And it is ready. I'm going to sit it right here till I need it in a minute. Make sure your oven is nice and hot. Now usually, oh, yes I did. Forget to bring my bowl out. So, I'll go get it after I put the shells in the oven. So you need about 3 strips of foil to go around it. Okay. Oh. Now they had to replace my window pane. I had a shield over it. You couldn't see on in the inside. Now they put a brand new one up there you could see in. But anyway, I could use a little sunshine. It's getting cold. So now I have this like this. So this is what I do. Because you know when you put them in the oven, they are going to puff up. So you do this, you know, with your homemade crust also. Make sure I could see it. Yeah. Okay. This one sure at the. All right. Seems to be a pretty nice crust. My daughter picked it up from me. So you're going to go around here. Make sure you got enough holes. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put that there. Get my pane. So this is what I'm going to use. Here. This is to ensure the stability and the easiness of when I take it out and put the fillings in. So you see that? I'm going to put it in the preheated oven for about 5 minutes until the crust pre-cooks a little bit. Now I said I was going to get my bowl, but that's the only thing I forgot to get out. So just give me a second, minute, an hour to get my trusty bowl. So I think it's going to be this one. All right, so in this one, what I'm going to have is 2 eggs to a mixture, 2 beaten eggs, thoroughly beaten for the pie filling. So we got 2 eggs. I'm doing this while it's in the oven, so it's not going to take that long. I'm going to make sure that yellow of that yolk the recipe called for 2 cups of sugar, but I only use 1. Okay, I only use 1. Ask me why, because I'm trying to lower the sugar content of it. Just leave it in there from the beginning. Okay, can you see it? That's going right there. Because I had someone tell me they needed to see it weren't getting a good view, so I hope this is a good view. So that is the egg. 1 can of, I usually use low-fat condensed milk, but I couldn't find any. Like I said, it's the holidays. So that is 1 can of condensed milk too. Let me see if I got enough. A little more water. Okay, so I want to mix every element up. See, I'm mixing the condensed milk with the egg. How pretty that is. Okay. And then we have remember, this is 1 can of water to 1 can of condensed milk. 1 can of water. Now, if you don't want it too sweet, you can use a low-fat condensed milk. I'm also going to, let me check on the crust. All right. The crust is doing its thing. I want to put in my favorite Jamaican rum vanilla. 1/2 tablespoon of that. Okay. Mix that up real good. Okay. And so then I'm gonna add the sugar. I have two kinds, a little dark brown and a little organic cane sugar and dark brown cane sugar. So yes, that'll be the color of the pie, but it won't even matter. Better than clear sugar. So this more or less is the custard. Okay. So I think I'm gonna hold on a second. I think I'm going to make sure, because I always just do one. I'm waiting on the crust. My oven is not at its best behavior. You know, it's old. I gotta put it a temp higher in order to get the desired temperature that I am looking for. Okay, so here it is. This is my filling. Make sure your filling is dissolved. And the recipe calls, like I said, for 2 cups of sugar. And so I'm gonna go ahead on and two cups of sugar to 1 can of condensed milk. I know that's really sweet, but you can use the sugar of your choice. But your sugar could be dark brown sugar, which I prefer because it gives it for me, a caramelly taste. I won't be eating these. I'll be giving them away because I don't have no business. I don't have no business messing with it. For those who could still go and take a good old pecan, I'm gonna put a half a cup of brown sugar. I just want to make sure. So we're gonna say 1.5 cups. Now, if you want brown sugar, you could do it with white sugar. That's what it called for. But I like to use organic brown sugar. Okay, there you go. All right, I was looking for a certain consistency. I didn't see it. All right, there it goes. Let the sugar dissolve. Okay. Pie crust popping up a little bit. I have to turn that heat up. If your oven is working fine, 350. My stove is over 15 years old. But it still works good. Just gotta understand her. That's all. You just gotta understand her. Okay. Make sure all of it is dissolved. I thought I saw a clump of brown sugar. We're gonna be real on here about everything. Then I'm gonna smell it. Okay. I want a little more of my rum. Mr. Pecan Pie, there's nothing wrong with flavoring it. So I put a tablespoon of the Jamaican vanilla rum extract. You know, I've been using this for years. So brings it up to the next level. So you see the consistency of the filling. This is the filling with the egg in it. So, here we go. Alrighty. Oh, almost forgot something, y'all. Almost forgot something, y'all. Almost forgot our stick of butter. Almost went there. Getting that. Time to pull this out, yeah. Okay, so I put the pie crust in because I want them to pre-bake just a little bit. So that when I put the filling in, it won't be going in raw dough. And the, you know, it doesn't have to bake as long like some people be trying to do to get that, okay, we ready. I say we ready. I say we are ready. I don't want no rights to no music except Jenny's grits to green. All right, my love. Let's get it out. Okay, here we go. So, this is how your crust is gonna look. Gonna pop up a little bit. Like a little flaky flake. Yeah, that's what it's gonna do. So I put it on top of the stove this time. But I think it makes it easier. Okay. Thought I was getting some deep dishes, but she didn't bring me no deep dishes, so we're gonna fill them up the best we can. Okay. Okay. Got that in there. So what are we gonna do next, girlie? What are we gonna do next? Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna put the pecans on. Remember, you can do this with coconut. I like my pecans whole, so nobody feel like doing all that chopping up. All right, y'all. I know I'm quiet up in here right now, but I'm going to put these back into the oven and let it bake. And I'll let you see the finished product. When it is done. So, what I'm going to do is clean up a little bit. And I'm going to put it on pause. All right, so for pecan pie lovers, here we go. Here we go again. All righty.